Welcome to Youth Unfiltered, a space where young voices are heard. We are here to have honest conversations about what it means to be a young person living in Ghana. My name is Karen Jacqueline, and I'm here with my sweetheart.
I'm AB Adams, and on our conversation, we are looking out for life after uni. The struggles. It hasn't been easy for me, and I know it hasn't been easy for everyone. How has life after uni been in your life?
I completed uni 4 years ago. I went to University of Ghana. I did nutrition and food science, so it was a double major. Now, luckily for me, I started content creation when I was in uni. It's something I really chanced upon after COVID. 2020, during those times, everybody was online. So I started posting more, started getting numbers, brands wanted to work with me, and I was able to monetize my account. So even before I completed uni, I was already making some money for myself. And my mom has 2 kids, me and my younger sister. So because I started making money for myself, she also kind of took a step back in providing for me, in a way, so that she could focus more on my younger sister, because my younger sister's dad passed away years ago. So after I finished uni, I just continued with content creation. To be honest, I never saw myself in the corporate space. I never saw myself even, furthering and doing my masters or anything of the sort. I liked what was going on. It felt natural to me. Content creation feels very, very natural to me. So, I just continued with that. I started understanding it more. I was doing more research because, like I told you, I just chanced upon it. It wasn't something I planned to do. But once you are in it, like every field, you have to learn about it, because that's not what I did in uni. I didn't learn marketing in uni. I don't know anything about it, so I had to learn. And I've been doing content creation ever since then, 4 years ago. Yeah. But I know not many people will have that experience. For some people, they finish uni, they do their national service. I did my national service at Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. Even with that, it was protocol. I knew someone who worked there, because initially I had been posted to Accra Brewery, because that was more in my field. I did nutrition and food science. They make beverages. I actually took a course on beverages in uni, level 400. So I felt like that was more in my field. But, and get this, I had no idea when they post you have to go as early as 4 a.m. Some candidates went there as early as 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to be able to secure their slot. I thought once they post you, that's it. All you have to do is show up and register and you are in. Nope. I got there at 6:15, and I was told I cannot wear sandals in there. I have to wear shoes. Mind you, I didn't know any of this protocol before I arrived. They didn't let anybody know. I had to go back home. Mind you, my house is not that close to Accra Brewery. I had to go back home and change my shoes and come back. By the time I came back, I was already too late. The place was full. So I got another place, and I didn't really like it, to be honest. I didn't like it because the owner of the place, it was like a food processing company. The owner of the place, he was starting to be weird. He was an older man. You know how they can be. He was starting to be weird. So I was like, no, I have to leave this place. I cannot stay here for 1 full year of national service. No. So like I said, I knew someone at GAEC. So I spoke to him. I was like, okay, he can help me. So, I kept following up, kept checking up, and he actually did help me get GAEC. So that's why I did my national service. After national service, like I told you, I just continued with content creation. Now, for some people, they do national service and they don't know where to go from there.
Okay. Sorry to break your heart, but there is 1.3 million struggling with, I'm talking about the youth, struggling with unemployment. And then I have a similar or a personal experience. Luckily for me, I got a straight job, but my friend got posted at a police station. Tell me why we went to an aviation school and you will get posted at a police station. And ask me after her service, what is she doing now? She is at home, literally doing nothing.
I get that. At first, I didn't understand it either, to be honest, because I feel like whoever is in charge of postings should know the course you did in school, because you fill a form. You fill a form. This is not a random process. You fill a form, so they know exactly who you are. They know exactly the course that you did in uni. So they should be able to use that information to post you. But I also understood, someone explained it to me, an older person explained it to me, that Ghana doesn't have the number of slots needed for the number of students that want to do national service every year. Because you have to bear in mind, it's not just that particular year's national service students. The previous year, there are some people that did not get national service postings. So they have to wait the next year to register. True. Now, that year before that, there are people as long as 3-4 years back still trying to do their national service, because some people don't know this, but that national service certificate, some people require it later in life. It's actually still very essential. It's very important. If you're looking for a job, they will ask you for those things. So you can't just skip it because, you're not getting where you want to be. You can't just skip it. But my thing is that, fine, you're saying you don't have the space for me. I did aviation, so your friend went to aviation school.
Yes.
There's no place in the airport for me. So you post me to the police station. That's fine. I understand national service is service to the nation.
Yes.
I can do that. I can serve the country for 1 year, wherever you want to post me, as long as the working environment and working conditions are suitable.
Yeah.
But after that 1 year, what is the nation doing to help me?
Exactly.
Because you posted me there. If you had posted me at a place that could further my cause, further my passion, it would have made more sense. I would have made the right connections that would have been able to carry me on even after national service. Maybe I'll be able to get a job. Maybe I might get something better. But you've taken me to the police station. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about it. I don't have any type of training or nothing. That is not my background. That is not what I want to pursue. That's not what I want to do with my life. What is the country going to do to help me after that? After I've served the country, are there systems in place to help us get to where we want to be? Because it seems we as youth, right now, everybody is running on luck. There are no systems in place. There's no guarantee that if I do A, B, and C, I'll get to D. There is no guarantee. Everybody's running on luck and who you know and who knows you. Because it's very important that they know you. You can know them and they don't know you, so it will not work out.
Now it looks like everything depends on you. It looks like even after your school, even after your graduation, you have to fight your way back in. Tell me why on November 16th, the Stampede,
oh my God,
I'm going to fight for a job, ended up people losing their lives. These are so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
These are heartbreaking to watch. And I feel like the government is doing nothing about it. And this is a sad story or a sad truth to talk about.
Yeah, because you have to bear in mind, we the youth, we make up more than half of the population of Ghana. So we are Ghana. Ghana is the youth is Ghana. And if the youth are not being taken care of, we are not being provided for, our needs are not being met, they are not even being considered. What does that say about the country as a whole? Where is the country going? Because the country is its people. It's not about the geographical location. The country is about its people. Right now, the youth, they don't have anything good to say about the governance and how it's helping us. They don't have anything good to say. Unless you know someone personally, like I told you, and they also know you. How many of us know someone in a higher position?
A lot of people work with protocols and they are lucky to get it. But some, they'll just go fighting to get a job, and then tell me why you go to an office seeking for a job, and then this boss or the manager will ask you, do you really want this job? If you want it, I can help you. Let me get into your pants before I get this job. This is serious.
It's even worse for we ladies.
It is very worse. It is very worse. I mean, I think I understand why some ladies can't take it anymore, and then they'll end up doing prostitutional jobs then
just to make ends meet. Yes. Because to be honest, even me as a content creator, there have been multiple times where I have accepted deals that don't necessarily go with my brand.
No.
It's not necessarily something that I would be proud of to say that, I partnered with this particular brand or with this particular company. But in that moment in time, you have to think of your means of livelihood. I'm just in this to make money. At some point, it was a passion, but the older you get, the more, your parents stop taking care of certain needs of yours. Then you really realize that you're on your own. Sometimes when we still live under our parents' roof and they are still taking care of us, we don't really feel the full force of adulthood. And to be honest, there are no systems in place to prepare us for adulthood. Nothing. I'm not even sure in schools it's being properly explained to us the life we would have to live, the life we would have to prepare for once you enter adulthood. You just get in and it's like they just drop someone who doesn't know how to swim in the middle of the ocean and tell you, figure it out. How many will be able to figure it out? You will drown. Many are drowning.
We've all been on the internet, and I believe we all know about QNet. Do you think if there was job for the youth, for us the youth, people will get involved? And then look at what is happening. Some end up losing their lives. Some ends up in a country where they are not supposed to be there. And this is so.
It's funny that you mentioned
bad.
QNet because I have an experience with QNet. I have a personal. I worked in QNet.
Share it with us.
I've had to do so many things just to make ends meet. It's actually ridiculous. I feel like sometimes when you go through traumatic experiences, your brain just blocks it out. So I don't even think about those parts of my life. But like I said, during COVID, we had a break. We had a break from school. We all went home. So during that time, a friend of mine introduced me to QNet. At that time, I did not know what QNet was. I was still young. 2020, how old was I? 19. I was a kid. What did I know? And it sounded very interesting because she made it sound interesting. She made it look like an actual job. For those who don't know, that's how they recruit you. Because I feel like they know if they explain it to you that this is what you're supposed to do, nobody would be interested. So they will lie to you. So they lied to me. They made it look like it's a real job. At the end of the month, you are going to be paid 2,500 or 3,000, or however amounts they will quote you. And my place, it was in Kaswa Nyenyano. I still remember. Kaswa Nyenyano. There was this office there, right? But because I didn't live in Kaswa, they had accommodation for the QNet workers. Okay. And you have to pay for that accommodation. You actually have to pay to join the QNet because they don't tell you it's a pyramid scheme. They don't even tell you it's a scam. They don't explain anything. You don't even understand what is going on.
No.
So I'm gonna really give you a deep dive into exactly what happens there. It will blow your mind. And after I left QNet, it made me understand how people join cults. At first I used to think, why would you join a cult? You can clearly see that what is happening here is ridiculous. Why are you still there? So I understood how they get people into cults. So you pay to join. They give you accommodation. This accommodation, we have like 5, 6, 7 women in one room.
Wow.
Share a bathroom. The room is not even finished. It's like an uncompleted building. You bring your own bed, your own mattress. You bring your stuff. Every morning, as early as 6 a.m., you have to be at the office. You have prayers. They'll let you make daily calls. You make daily calls. So you make a list of the people you are going to call that day. If it's your friends, they will tell you to start with your friends.
Wow.
I was young at that time, 19. What did I know?
So that is how they get more people into
Yes.
it.
So they make those of us who are already there call our friends who are outside. So when you call them, they'll give you a format on what to tell your friends. When your friends come, they'll have an interview. They show them the pyramid, how much they can be earning. Mind you, these people that are telling you how much you can be earning, they haven't even smelled even a pinch of that money yet. Half of the people there are not even making any money. But they have this belief that once you sign under, because a pyramid scheme, it's only the ones at the top that will make money. So the more people they have under them, they are going to make money. And they'll explain to you, it's very easy. They'll tell you it's very easy. All you have to bring is 2 people. You bring 2 people, those people bring 2 people.
Is that the tax for the day or?
Yeah, no, that's not the full task. That's not for that, but like that's mostly what you have to do. Because once you make the calls, you have to invite your friends over for the interview. When your friends come, you have to, take care of them, make sure they are good. blah blah blah. You give a report, you check up, you do follow-ups. Are they interested? Have they thought about the offer? What do they think? So that's usually what you do during the day. And after that, we take breaks where people come and talk to us. They motivate you.
Wow.
They motivate you. I've never had that kind of motivation in my life. They'll brainwash you. They'll make you write down all your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations, your deepest, darkest dreams that you don't even think you'll be able to achieve. They'll make you write it down and they'll put it in your mind that you can achieve it through QNet. Now imagine somebody linking your biggest goals to QNet. Are you going to leave QNet?
No way.
No, because they make it so attached. They make it feel like if you are not in it, there is no way you're going to achieve this goal. They literally attach your dreams and goals to QNet.
This is literally like a brainwash.
Exactly, it's a cult. I didn't know it's a cult when I was in it. It made sense to me because I'm thinking, wow, they are really motivating us. They are motivating you. They'll bring people to come and give you talks. People who are at the top of the pyramid with their cars and things to come and motivate you. So you see that, okay, these people have made it, so I'll also make it. That's how they keep you. The only thing that saved me is that I had to go back to school. That's the only thing that saved me. Mind you, there are people there that were much older than me. They didn't have anything school related to worry about. So nothing is coming to save them if they don't get up and save themselves. That's the only thing that saved me from QNet. Till now, I don't even fully understand the concept. I just know there's pyramid scheme. They make you sell products. These products are simple products. For example, this plant or whatever it is, they are selling it on the website for huge, ridiculous amount of money. And it's on the pyramid. So if, let's say, you want to join the pyramid, you will pay the money and they will give you this and say, okay, this is what you paid for. But this is not all it is. This is just a symbol. Now you are part of us. So if you bring more people, you are going to earn money.
Oh, wow.
So they just use the product as bait, as kind of like
convincing
representation that this is not really what you are here for. This is just a symbol. This is just a part of the company. This is not the full thing. So they have different products. They have watches. They have, necklaces. They have, I've even forgotten some of the stuff that they have. It's a lot. And they are all expensive. They are not cheap. But they tell you are not buying just this thing. You are buying an opportunity to make wealth for yourself and your family.
So if I'm getting you, you have to buy it with your money.
Yes.
Go out and sell it, or
yeah. No, you don't have to sell it. You just sell the idea to other people.
Oh.
Yeah. The idea that if they join you, this is how much they could be making. They can buy that house. They can buy that car.
Then I think they're rather making money out of you guys.
They are. Because I told you have to pay to enter. You have to pay to register. If not for school. I'll probably still be there. I would probably still be there. Wow. And these are some of the scams that the youth find themselves entangled with. That we, the youth, find ourselves entangled with. Because we want to make money. We want a means of livelihood. We are not like other countries that will be giving us free food cards. Other countries, they have things like that. They have systems in place where even if you are homeless, they have stuff for you. They have food banks, homeless shelters. How many homeless shelters do we have in Ghana? We don't have anything to fall back on. So you want to make it, and you want to make it as quickly as possible because you need it. Your life literally depends on it.
Yeah, and because of this, the youth are even tempted to even kill another to get money.
They do that. It's a lot. There's so much that we find ourselves in that I feel like if we had better structures, these things, we wouldn't even consider these things. Because why would I go through this stress when there's a perfectly structured plan here for me? If I lose my apartment, there's a homeless shelter. I will have food. I'll be able to find somewhere to put myself together. Because I'm telling you, most of the youth, they are brilliant. They have big ideas. Some of them just need somebody to hear them out, to invest in them, to believe in them.
Yes.
Because most of the billionaires that we have right now, they were youths at some point in their life with nothing. Nothing but a dream. And they found people who believed in that dream. And they are where they are today. And I believe that Ghanaian youth, we are the most brilliant. Because even with all these odds against us, look at how much we've been able to accomplish for ourselves. We have youth buying cars, buying houses for their parents.
But there's this one thing I don't understand. Is it that there is no job in this country, or is there's job, but then the employers are very picky?
What I will say is I believe that the rate at which they are creating jobs is not the same rate at which we are graduating.
That's true.
So it ends up being more people looking for jobs than the jobs available
lesser
themselves.
Jobs. Yeah.
Because, you still have to factor in that people do pass away. So those who pass away, they'll need people to fill in their positions. But they are not creating new positions. They are not creating new companies fast enough. Foreigners have to come into the country to create. That's why we have so many China malls now. And those China malls, they have employees. So it's like foreigners are rather coming into the country and creating jobs for the youth. So it's like they are creating jobs, yes, but these people are also taking advantage of the youth. You can't tell me an hour of my life is worth 15 cedis. An hour of work, hard work that I'm doing for your company is worth peanuts. They are taking advantage of our youthful exuberance, our energy, our time, and they are paying us peanuts because they realize that in this country, even the government doesn't care about us.
No.
What structures have the government put in place? So that 15 cedis will look very attractive to you. You are comparing that 15 cedis to your 0 cedis that you don't have if you don't have that job. So 50 cedis looks good. Am I lying?
That's true.
It looks better. Even though it's literally peanuts and it's not worth it, they will still do it. It's so much going on. Like, even when you have a job, you are still not being able to make ends meet. If you're a young lady, you have to entertain certain people simply because they might be able to help you financially. If we're going to talk about that one, we're going to take the whole day. But I just want to emphasize that it's a lot going on. And if our government doesn't help us, where is the help going to come from?
And there's this one thing that I want to touch on. You see, our MPs, sometimes there is an opportunity. They just don't hand it over to us. They let their kids benefit from that. And it's very bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad. Have you ever seen a nepotism child schooling in Ghana?
They do, but even if they do, it's the international schools.
Yes. And after,
they are flying them out.
Exactly. The most of the scholarships that you see are the MPs. They just hand it over to their children.
And people they know personally.
They are brilliant students.
Yes.
A very, very good student.
Yes.
Excellent in everything. Who will benefit from the scholarship, but it hasn't been handed over to them.
They don't even know anything like that
That's
exists.
why.
You have to hunt for your own opportunities. And even if you find them, there's no guarantee you are going to get them. That's what I'm saying. There's no structure. They might announce the scholarship. They don't announce all of them, but even some that they do announce, you can go through the entire process and you still would not get it. There is no guarantee. They'll end up giving it to somebody somewhere that's less deserving. Do you have a say?
You don't.
What can you do about it?
Nothing. And I feel like the only thing we the youth are benefiting right now is the free SHS or the free school.
Even that one, is it really that free?
It's because not that free.
My sister was under that regime before she entered uni. And my mom still had to spend so much on books and other things. And if, you are looking at, let's say, free education, yes, but these other things are also expensive. Then I feel like the government can still do something about.
Yes.
Because to be honest, I'll not lie to you, I feel like the education is the school fees is probably the cheapest part of the school experience.
That's true.
It's the cheapest part. So if you are going to do it well, do it fully. We are giving you books. We are giving you school uniforms. We are providing buses for you, take you home, bring you back. Free lunch, free breakfast. If other countries can do it, so can we. Ghana is rich. We are rich in resources. We are rich in connections. We have strong relationships with other countries who would easily help us if it's for a good cause. But I feel like some people in power are personalizing those connections for their own gain, forgetting that the country as a whole, we need help.
And some might not even be the fault of MPs and everything. I clearly remember I was in JHS. As at that time, we had the government is distributing laptops. We saw the laptops being packed into the office.
Yeah.
But one thing is, we never heard any information about it.
This is actually so funny because it's true.
For all we knew, the teachers started using as their personal computers.
Or they probably sold some.
We never heard anything about
it ever again.
But meanwhile, the government knew that he gave every student a laptop.
And you know, I want to touch a little bit on this scholarship thing that you mentioned about the ministers giving it to their children and whatnot. Do you know that we are being taxed? The ordinary Ghanaian is being taxed in the name of these scholarships.
Yes.
But the ordinary Ghanaian doesn't even have access to it. That's why I'm saying this country is rich. There's so much money flowing in and out that I feel if they channel even just a little bit into helping us, it will go such a long way.
Yes.
It will go such a long way. Because I don't think we are asking for too much. Ghanaian youth, we are very peaceful. Look at other countries.
Nigeria.
I don't want to shade another country, but it's not even in Africa here. Because to be honest, I still feel like Africa is quite peaceful. Other continents, look at the US. Bombings, school shootings. Where do you think all that aggression is coming from? The youth are angry. And even they have structures in place. Imagine they had no structures in place like here. What would they be doing? That country will not even be standing.
Yes.
Even with everything they have in place, the youth still have issues. So Ghanaian youth, I feel like we are really trying. We are really trying because we know it's not our fault we are in this predicament. But we don't just sit down and fold our arms and say because it's not our fault, we don't want to do anything about it. And I feel like that's what I love about us. And because of that, I know that we will succeed. We have the resilience. We will make it. But the government, they need to help us.
I feel like
because we put them there. We put them there.
Yes.
The youth, we put them there. They will come and sell you dreams. Sell you fantasies. All because they want a seat. Once they get it, they disappear. How long is this going to go on? At some point, everybody will just stop voting. The country will descend into chaos. One day, as peaceful as we are, we will reach our limits one day. I've enjoyed this episode. It's our first episode, but I feel like a weight has come off my shoulder. How do you feel?
Exactly same.
Great.
I feel like there's a lot that I wanted to say, and now it's clear.
We will have the opportunity next time.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, this is Youth Unfiltered, a space where young voices are heard. Real conversations only. I'm hoping you really enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one.